Hi and welcome to Reseller News. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is March 6, 2021. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and come back for more. If this is the first time hitting my YouTube channel, I like to talk about online reselling and share tips and tricks with you and talk about the what's going on in the e-commerce world. So I hope you like the content, and if you do, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. You're probably wondering what I've got over here. I got my cell phone here, and you're looking at these cuckoo clocks, right? Well, today I went to the thrift store. I just stopped in there really quick. I went with my brother. We stopped in there for a little bit, and I did pick it up. There was one in there. It was made in Germany. It looked like the one over here. And believe it or not, I know you're gonna probably think I'm crazy, like, Rich, why didn't you buy it? It was listed for $7.99, but it didn't have the change, the little, like the weights on there and stuff like that. And I was thinking about buying it. I said, it's not really a big investment, And for those who do follow me on this channel, I don't usually talk about what I pay for an item and what I'll usually tell what it sells for, but I don't always get into the details as far as like what I paid for it, So needless to say, I didn't buy it. Why? I don't know. But because it looked like it could have probably needed repair, but it was really in nice condition. It looked something similar to this here, and it said Germany on there, and it had the thing up, but it had on this one here, I'm picking this one here because this is what it looked like. It had like two little mounts here. I don't know if something else went on it. I don't know. I'm looking at this here. Like, I don't know if these things, like these birds mounted on it or not, but it looked like it was missing something. And, my brother's like, well, people usually buy for parts or whatever, because people like to fix them, stuff like that. They do that. And I'm looking over here and I'm saying vintage Black Forest big cuckoo clock. Now, this wasn't big. This was about this big. It was about that big there, And I'm looking over, it says vintage Black Forest big cuckoo clock for repair / parts, fine German movement. Now this clock here, I don't know if it works. So I mean, what I could have done, of course, I would have listed in there and said, hey, I'm selling it as is. Not sure if it works or not, but something along that line there. But needless to say, I didn't pick it up. If it's still there, maybe I might take a chance. I don't know. But if you look at the clocks here, if you guys come across them, this is I'm doing an eBay search, of course, and you can see what these things are selling for. I'm not saying someone will you're gonna make super duper money off it, but for me, for that one for $7.99, it might have been a good investment for $7.99. Considering, look at the prices, right? I don't know if anyone's gonna leave comments and saying like you were foolish for not buying it, whatever. You should have bought it, but I know sometimes we pass things up, and sometimes we don't. We do. I don't know. I don't know. For some reason, I just didn't want to buy it for something. I don't know. I don't know why, but I didn't. And you can see here, like with this. Well, these are what they're selling for. What do these people get the amount of money for them or not? I don't know. Like some of like this one here, like right up here. They're asking $425 for the best offer, all right, and they got 10 watches on it. That's another thing too. Whenever I do research like that, let's say I did find the exact one, I like to always see the watches, like how many watches are actually watching this thing, because that lets me know kind of like there's going to be a prospective buyer, with the more watches. You would hope out of this one here's got 10 watches. 10 watches, somebody will buy that clock. But it just makes you wonder. It makes you think. I guess I should have picked it up, but I didn't. But now looking at it now, I'm looking at this thing here. Look at this. Look at this one here. Look at these. Whoops, what happened here? Just scrolling on my phone here. Look at this price here. $3,531. Free shipping from Germany. So it's brand new, of course. Did you believe the cuckoo clocks go for that kind of money? I mean, I know they're expensive. I didn't that expensive. So they got one over here, brand new, and this is from Germany. If you want to get a little different one like this, I honestly, if I had the money was no problem, I like this type of clock here. I have a grandfather clock I got a long time ago for a gift, but I wouldn't mind having a cuckoo clock. Probably people say, yeah, it'll drive you crazy though. You're hearing that thing going off every half hour, an hour, whatever. My clock, my grandfather clock, I could silence it. With this, he would have to just, I guess, stop the pendulum, or I don't know how you would stop it unless they have a thing where you could disable the cuckoo from coming out. Especially if you're in the house and it's late at night, you want to sleep and you hear the cuckoo coming out, you know. But look at the prices of these things, though. You know, look at that. But again, they're brand new. They are nice. I do like cuckoo clocks too. I mean, my favorite is my grandfather clock, and I'm so glad I got that one. So I like this one here. This one here. This is a nice, colorful one right here. This is a nice one. I don't know. Are you guys into cuckoo clocks? Whatever. I like clocks. I like clocks, but I'm not gonna spend this kind of money on them. You know. Yeah, this one I could have sworn I seen one like this here in the thrift store one time, but the only thing was I think something was broken and was missing the weights on it. And I don't remember the price. People can say, well, do you remember? I don't remember the price. I don't recall. But look at this here. Well, I mean, this list will keep going on and on and on here. Okay, anyway, enough with the cuckoo clocks. Let's go jump into the news here. All right, let me disable this here. Let me just get rid of this here, this app there, close it out. All right. Does anybody here invest in eBay? I don't at this time. I don't really play the stock market. But I just thought I'd share this news with you. This came out Friday, March 1st, 2021. It says, why is eBay down 12.7% since last earnings report? Let's read a little into this here. And it goes on to say here, a month has gone by since the last earnings report for eBay. Shares have lost about 12.7% in that time frame, underperforming the S&P 500, with the recent negative trend continue to leading up to its next earnings release, or is eBay due for a breakout? That's another thing, too. Before I get started with going on this new stuff here, I'm going to try to keep this as quick as possible. I'm going to try. I do not read everything verbatim, folks. Okay, for those who are new subscribers, I do not read it verbatim. I will give you the URLs where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you to pick up where I left off. And I highly recommend that you go directly to the websites, because being I don't read everything verbatim, you might want to do read it, have a continuation of picking up on that story. And I don't always scroll down to the bottom where you could pause the video. So I don't do that. The reason, and I'm not doing it because I want you to go directly to the site. I'm not doing it for that purpose. But you should definitely go there for the simple reasons. Like I said, they have active hyperlinks in here, and for the most part, in order to activate those hyperlinks, you need to go directly to the site. I do not have any affiliate links with the websites I'm showing you right now, outside of getting from Google alerts and email notifications. So you're definitely going to need to go directly to the sites, and I will give you the URLs as I go along. Okay. So for this one here, this first story here, let me just widen up my taskbar up here. This one here is from Finance. I'm not going to read too much more into this here. It is Yahoo Finance. And the URL is https:// with the little snake eyes / finance.yahoo.com, or you could just do a Google search on it and just type in why is eBay down 12.7%, and it'll bring you up. This is the story you're looking for, and that's the website. Okay. All right. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to expand on each topic. We're just going to keep moving along. Okay. Now, everybody heard all the news about what's going on with this discontinued Dr. Seuss Books. This is from the Los Angeles Times here. Again, I'm not going to, expand too much on this topic. I think you heard enough of it this week. I do have a couple windows open in regards to this here, and I also got an eBay window open. I'm going to look at some people are still selling these books. Now, I don't know about this particular one. I think I saw one there, but as you know, according to the news, they were selling things. I had these prices for like crazy amounts, $3,000, $1,500, all crazy prices. I don't know. I don't know if those are sold prices or what people are selling them for. In other words, they didn't actually get it, but that's what they feel it's worth. Let me give the URL to this here. The URL for this is www.latimes.com, and this is the story, okay? And this story came out March 5th, 2021. It goes on to say, opinion, if Mein Kampf can sell on eBay, why not discontinue Dr. Seuss Books? Now, I'm not going to get into the whole controversy with Dr. Seuss Books. When I was a little kid, I had a couple of them, The Cat in the Hat, Green Egg, whatever it was there. I only read a couple little books like that. That's, I wasn't really much into Dr. Seuss, but I remember getting those books and, reading them when I was a little kid. I'd be honest with you, yeah, I didn't think it swayed my perception of life or anything in general. I didn't think it was a bad, I didn't think anything bad of it. Well, back then, you're a little kid. What are you going to say? You know what I'm saying? But I didn't really think nothing of it back then. Where I was at an age where reading, where I could read. It didn't bother me. I don't remember my parents telling me I don't want you reading these books, stuff like that. These are things that just come about within time. So let's just read a little. It says here, it goes, eBay allows people to sell Adolf Hitler's Mein Kampf on its site, as well as the infamous false and anti-Semitic protocols of the Elder's design. Peter Pan, laden with stereotypes about Native Americans, is for sale there, along with many books with the Little House on the Prairie series, which includes a minstrel shows that refers to black people as darkies, and it contains many negative depictions of Native Americans, even though the white protagonists were illegally squatting on Indian land. Again, I'm not going to read too much into this here, folks. I gave you the URL. You can pick up, because I got a couple, and the reason why, because if you look up there, I got a couple of windows, and a lot of windows, and I want to go through as quick as I can. Here's another one, another story from the Insider. This is from the Business Insider's website. It's www.businessinsider.com. And this story came out, again, March 5th, 2021. eBay is removing listings from Dr. Seuss Books that the author estates pulled due to their racist imagery. I'm not going to go into this topic here. It's a very touchy subject right now. But for those who are, following up on this here, I'm sure you heard about the news about it. And it says over here, just to read a little on it, it says, online auction site eBay told the Wall Street Journal on Thursday that it was sweeping its marketplace to prevent resale of Dr. Seuss Books, that the author's estate announced it would no longer publish or license due to the racist depictions of non-white characters. Okay. Again, I gave you URL. You can pick up where I left off. And, of course, all you're going to over here, story came out from penlive.com. So it's www.penlive.com. And it goes on this story again, March 5th, 2021. People are curious why they keep throwing the dates out there. I want you to know the information's current, okay? It's not something that, it's older information. I say this in my other videos, that I sometimes will refer back to older dates only if it's in relation to a topic that we're talking about today, to the present. So if you follow me on this here, we're doing the reseller news. Will kick out the dates on that during the whole video segment. So just to keep you guys a bit aware of what's going on. So it goes on to say, the price you'll pay for fans snatch up recently out of print Dr. Seuss Books. It goes on to say here, never mind the old prices you'll pay. Okay, we just did that. How about the price you'll pay instead? It says the news that 6 beloved children's author Dr. Seuss Books were going out of print, and has led these titles selling on eBay, selling exorbitant prices in the secondhand market like sites on eBay, according to CBR.com, with some copies selling as much as $300 or even $700. And then it goes on here, and then it goes on to say, at least there were until eBay deleted 6 books from their auction/online sales website. Okay. Yeah, I see. Like I said, I know I see more. I'm looking at the price over here. It says a quick perusal over here of eBay on Friday evening still saw several Dr. Seuss books fetching high prices. However, one collection of all 6 titles, and to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street if I ran a zoo, McElliot's Pool, On Beyond Zebra, Scrambled Eggs Super, and the Cat's Quiz appears to have sold for almost $5,000. Okay? All right. Hey, this is nothing compared to what comics book sells for. Let me tell you something. Comic books blows this away, to be honest with you now, unless you got something that's a $1 million book out there. I'm going to take you to that comic section a little bit. We're heading there. I got some windows open up. All right. So I gave you the URL, and you could check this out at your leisure. So let's move right along. Now we are in the eBay site here, and I'm showing you really quick. These are hardcover books. I know a lot of people that may have these laying around the house. Don't build your hopes up too much, because as you can see here, out of 8,483 results for Dr. Seuss Books, they're not like really a big game changer as far as like price wise here, at least the ones I'm seeing here. All right. Again, now you might say, but these are not the ones that they're talking about. I understand. I'm just saying though. But I didn't type in those other titles to see what actually is what they're actually going for. I'm only going by what I read. Okay. But anyway, As you can see, people are selling them, and the ones that they're they depicted as not good to read are those 6. So you're probably not going to see those here. I didn't do a research on it, but all I know is I remember read some things on. I seen some things on eBay, not eBay, on YouTube. There were all the crazy prices. Like I said, I seen some for $3,000, $2,000, all ridiculous prices on those particular ones that they're referring to. Okay, so here you got, like I said, you got some Dr. Seuss books, not those particular titles, but it is what it is, So I'm sure when the word broke out, everybody was probably looking up in their attic or looking for their kids' childhood books or whatever, or going to thrift stores or yard sales and seeing if they could snatch them up, those particular books. But again, you can't sell them on this site, though. You can't sell them on eBay. eBay will flag it. They don't want them. All right, so let's close that out. Now we'll talk about comics, okay? I talked about this site before, and I just want to throw it out there again. Like I said again, folks, I don't have any affiliate links with these. I just get email alerts and Google alerts, email notifications and Google alerts. And when I get them, I like to put them out there. These here, the comic books, well, the ones I'm going to show you, the ones that are pretty pricey, you may come across them. You may have them. I must have in a storage facility, I don't know, maybe 500 or 1,000 comic books. I never really looked through them 100%. I do know some of the things do look familiar. Like I know I have Batman. I know I have some Daredevils, the Green Lanterns I have. But again, when it comes to this here, you got to look at the dates. That's the most important thing. And the thing is, too, you want to go by the grading. Like you see this one here, it's a 9.0, 7.5. Mine are not graded like that. They're just loose comic books that some have plastic jackets, some don't. But, it is what it is, folks. You may have some of these laying around. Let me give you the URL for this here, just in case you ever want to check and see for yourself. It's www.comicconnect.com, okay? And you can see here, some of the comics they have here. These are live auctions right now. I can tell you. Well, some of them are, not all. This one over here, you can see the countdowns here. All right, it's got 15 days, 18 hours, 40 minutes, whatever, 48 minutes, and so on. It's counting down. So a lot of these here are live auctions, as you can see here, and the starting bid, of course, is $1. Now, these probably you're not. I don't know what they're going to sell at. I don't follow them all 100%, but maybe you guys might want to check into it, especially if you have good comics. You might have some good stuff out there, folks. Let's look at some over here. I took some clips from this site here, and I just want to show you. This one over here, the Incredible Hulk and the Wolverine, ended on Wednesday, right, March 3rd, 2021. Sold for $45,500. Had 43 bids on it, right here. See? Right here, folks. Unbelievable. Could you imagine a person? And look at the grading, though. It's like, what, 9.8? And, universal grade. See, I don't know too much about the comics. For those of you out there who are experienced comic people, that you know all about this stuff, you know about all the grading. I don't know that stuff. The reason I'm putting it out there is because, again, you may come across, a rare one. You never know in your finds. Never say never. People say, the old ones are probably take out. You never say never. Never say never. I've read stories where this lady had gone to a yard sale. I don't know where it was. I don't know what state, town, whatever it was. And she picked up this painting that was, she paid, $8, $10 for whatever it was. And it turned out to be worth thousands upon thousands of dollars, or maybe $1 million or something like that. So you never know what you're going to encounter when you go to yard sales, okay? Not, and I don't like to say it in a bad way, but when people put stuff out, unless they do the research, they don't know what they're really selling. Okay, and I know this firsthand because I have relatives that deal with certain, vintage items, and they'll say, "Oh, I went to to a yard sale. I bought this item for $5, $10, whatever it was, but vintage pocketbooks or whatever it may be, and they end up selling it and they're getting a good buck for it." Now, the people having any yard sales, they probably don't have the time for it. They may be older people. They're not going to sit there going up on eBay and say, "Oh, this is what it's worth. This is what I'll sell it for." Well, there was a story like that, and I want to share it really quick with you guys in regards to yard sales. Not everybody is that laid back where they say they're not going to check the eBay. There was a story I was listening to. It's the person is an eBay seller. He's got a YouTube channel, and He told a story where he was going to a yard sale one time and he was looking for something. I don't know what it was. I don't remember. I heard the story a while back. I think it was an electronic thing. I believe it was either a game thing or something either game related or electronic thing. Whatever, if it was a camera or whatever it was. The story goes, he went to the yard sale. He picked up the item. He gives it. He didn't have a price on it. He goes to the owner, the person hosting the yard sale, and says, "Excuse me, what are you getting for this here?" She goes and tells him, "I'll be right back. I got a price for you." She goes in the house. The guy's waiting there for a couple of minutes, whatever. And she comes back and says, "This is selling on eBay for X amount of money." He said, "All right, thank you," and he walked away. So even some people that are having yard sales are putting prices on these things here because they know it. They know the game now. You know what I'm saying? It's like the cat's out of the bag. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows that people are going to yard sales. They're not necessarily buying them for them, buying for themselves. You know what I'm saying? They're buying to sell. They know people are reselling these things. I mean, you can haggle with them though. In some cases you could haggle with them. I remember going to a yard sale with my brother one time, and this guy had I don't know if it was a backpack or whatever it was. I don't know if it was a North Face or whatever. It was a nice pack. I think it was a backpack thing. And, you figure the yard sale, you're going to do okay with it. And the guy wanted, I think, 25 or 30 bucks. And I think my brother offered him 20. He goes, "Would you take 20? He goes, nah. Guy was kind of nasty. He goes, "No, I'm not going to take $20. He goes, "If anything, I'll keep it before I give it to sell it for 20 bucks. So he just walked away. I wasn't interested in North Face bag, But he said, "No, I'm not gonna give that guy the money for that there," because he's also a reseller too on a part-time basis. And sometimes you're gonna come across people like that. Some people will not budge. They will, that's it. They're firm on their prices, So what that happens though, on occasion it will happen. People will not budge, because they know what it is. They know, especially if they know they did their own research and they know what it's selling for. Now, I mean, you're looking at something like this, a comic book for $45,500. It's like, wow, could you imagine trying to haggle a guy with that there? No. No, but I'm just saying, sometimes in life, you never know what you're going to expect at these things. You may find that diamond in the rough. So don't always dismiss that idea that can't happen to you. You never know. Believe me, you never know. Here's another one I want to share with you guys over here. This is another one here. This is... I never heard of this here. Eastman and the Lairds, I heard of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I heard about that one there. This one sold. It was this one sold on 17th. March 4th, 2021, $17,200. So again, I don't think I have any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic books, but I don't know. And mine are not in pristine condition, to be honest with you. They've been in a storage facility, so they got some issues. And they're not graded like this is. See, they got the grading here. Like this is a 9.8 graded. Mine ain't. The ones I have are not going to be graded like that. This one here was sold for $7,900. So let's see. I don't have too many more. I think I got one more. That's it. And this one here, the Amazing Spider-Man. Okay, I know I have Amazing Spider-Mans. I don't know about this one here. It looks familiar. I might have it, but again, you got to look at the years. If you got something that's too new. Now this one here, I gotta say one thing though. This one here, or maybe that's the grading number. I don't know what that is, unless that's what they're going from 2003 to 2013. This says 1963-98, 1998. This is what it was going for. So maybe it doesn't have to go predate back that old, but apparently, I guess this type of time span here between 1963 and 1998, that's the I guess the going price for it, at least for that one anyway. Well, anyway, give it a URL. If you have any if you got any comics, you might want to check into this. You might even want to reach out to these people too. I think they can help you out. You could sell on there as well. So over here, it's got the sell right here. Let's click it on. See, we'll click it on here. I don't have anything, so you got to register to sign in. But you could also sell on here too. See, auction starts in here. Look at these. These are things right now. I guess original art, video games, posters. I guess these are other things they sell as well. These are the hottest items. And again, you can see they're all live because they got the little counters here. Okay, for you guys out there that like to collect comics, and some over here Look at this here. Highest offer, $525, $450, $150. You know, I really need to look at my comics because I'm not saying this is the great part. Look at this one here. This one I want to show you too. Look at this here. Buy it now, $1,100,000 for this guy here. I don't know if they're gonna get it. I don't really follow the site. Here's another one. Buy now, $600,000 for Detective Comics. Some of those comics I have Detective, but again, Action Comics, I know I have that. But look at the prices though. Look at this. Buy now, $475,000. Another one, $400,000, $160,000. I mean, the prices they're off the wall here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the price of these things. And you could also, it says over here, you could also sign up for their monthly. That's what I get. I don't get the monthly newsletter. I get the email notifications. So in other words, I don't wait month to month. I get them all that time. But if you want to look into this stuff here, folks, you may want to check into this here. Okay? You could browse too. They got more stuff to browse. You can hit the browse button here, like that there, and you can see what else they got. Oh, these must be new, right? Yeah, it looks like they're new stuff. Yeah, because the starting bid is, it says no reserve, $1. Okay. Anyway, enough with that there. Check it out, Comic Connect, and I wish you all the best if you do have any good comics. Okay, last two windows. There's a thing going on eBay. For those who follow me on this YouTube channel, whenever scams come out, I like to, put that information out there. This story came out March 3rd, 2021. The URL is www.ibtimes.com. And it goes on to say here, scalpers flood various auction sites like eBay, but consumers seem to be fighting back, some of them using eBay to counter bots and fight scalpers. So I'm going to read a little into this here, and again, you could finish up on it. I don't know how much more there is to read. Okay, well, it talks about how to avoid getting scammed. I'm just going to read over here really quick. It says scalpers are almost everywhere, and most of them use the auction site eBay to sell their ridiculous expensive products like the NVIDIA RTX 3090 graphics card. Interestingly, a new trend is happening in the said auction site, and it looks like consumers are using the platform as well to get back at scalpers. Okay, and then it goes on to say here, new trend to counter bots. I'm not going to read too much into this. Like I said, folks, that's why I gave you a URL. If this is of interest to you, please read and check it out for yourself. Okay, all right. How to avoid getting scammed, and you could read that as well. And I got some other advertisements at the bottom. We're not going to get into that there. And I gave you the URL for this one here. And the last one is this story coming up here. McDonald's Pokemon card sells $500 on eBay. Story came out March 3rd, 2021. They have a little video clip here. I'm not going to play it. I will leave it up, though, because I probably will like to hear what this person has to say about it. And it goes on to say the Pokemon card promotion at McDonald's has led to a strong interest in the secondary market since it began last month. But one of the cards from the set just sold for an incredible $500. The card is in question is a Pikachu from the set and would seem pretty average for most fans. Then it goes on to say this one wasn't even on the one of the holograms. However, the card features a rare error where the corners of the card have a cut edge as opposed to a completely rounded one. Like the rest of the set, it is a tiny detail and many would have missed it. Yeah, would have missed, but it translates into big bucks for the seller. The original auction can be found right here. So if we click it on here, it's an active hyperlink. This is why I tell you guys you got to go directly to the website itself. And you click it on here. Whoops, let me go back over here. I want to check out that video too. And then, well, of course, it says over here this auction ended. Let's see here. Oh, here it is. Okay. I was going to say, where is it? Okay, here it is. Ever Pokemon Card Pikachu 25th Anniversary. McDonald's 2021. Non-holo 2025. Okay. $500. Okay. All right. Well, there you have it. That's the original. You could always tell if it's original. It'll tell you right here the listing, or in most cases it'll tell you this is the original listing, whatever. But this one just says the listing has ended. All right. And I always get all that junk out there. Okay. So there you have it, folks, right there. All right. I'm going to close out this video, folks. For those who are new, I just want to say thank you for taking the time to check out my video here. If you're new to my YouTube channel, as I said early in the beginning of this video, I like to talk about online reselling. I like to share tips and tricks. And also, I like to keep you guys abreast of what's going on in the e-commerce world, okay? For all intents and purposes, folks, my YouTube channel is to help inspire and share. And when I get the information handed down to me through Google Alerts or email notifications, I'm going to share it with you guys. So I highly recommend you please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated, so when I put out new information, please hit that bell notification icon. I can only reach out to you. You guys are gonna have to find, you have to check into, you have to subscribe to my channel in order to get that information. So I hope you guys get a takeaway from it. That's the most important thing, that you guys get a takeaway from the information I put out. Okay. Otherwise, it's like, it doesn't do me any good. And as I always say in closing, for those who know me by now, I just want to say thank you for taking the time out of checking my videos out. And if you are thinking about selling on eBay, or you are a seller on eBay, I am wishing you all the best in sales. My name is Rich Pasini. You're watching Reseller News for March 6, 2021. Thank you again for taking the time. Please subscribe. Come back again, and if you want to see more videos like this and be up to date on the what's going on in e-commerce and what's going on with the eBay, please hit that button, that subscribe button. Okay. And if you like this video, if you want to give it a thumbs up, that'd be greatly appreciated. If not, that's okay too. Thanks again. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Until next time, bye-bye for now.